Hi, it's Larry Gaines from Options on the Open. A couple of key things happened today that I wanted to point out to you. These things could help you in your trading tomorrow and in the days ahead. But before I get started, if you've not received my free ebook, please just go to my website, optionsontheopen.com, and put your name and email address, and you'll get Make Money Trading Options, Top 15 Option Trading Strategies. A really great ebook, and please sign up and get your copy. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to show you some charts in the power cycle trading model, which we use for all of our day trading, intraday trading, swing trading, and longer term trading. It just turned over today to indicate a top on the market, so we'll see if that falls through in the next couple of days, and I'm going to show you that, and some other various charts to show you a few cracks in the old armor of the market, so potentially could weigh on the market in the next few days. So here we go. So in this chart, these arrows are all showing areas and signals or entry and exits, and where the power cycle trading model went neutral or long or short. And so this red arrow here, based on the closing price today of the S&P 500 cash, signaled a cycle high for the S&P 500, and that's based on today's closing price. So you can see that the market was in an uptrend from the 6th of August and then went neutral, and then today the 21st of August shows a signal for a cycle high. So I wanted to point that out first, and now I'm going to go through some other charts and indications that we may be seeing a little bit of a top to the market. A couple other points here. This model is highly accurate at picking cycle lows and cycle highs. And the other point, so just going through here, you can see this cycle low here back in June. It nailed that low, and then a cycle high in June, the end of June. So you can see where the model picks up lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, a low, a high, and now this high, you can see this parallel channel up here. The market had been really trending up nicely through this parallel channel, and every time it'd get up to the top of it, it'd pull back, and then you see it extend out here and extend here, and then it broke through it today and pulled back again. So the power cycle trading model, which is our model, it's highly accurate. It signaled a top today on the cycle, so we'll see if there's fall through there, and I'll show you a couple other things to point out, some other areas that kind of confirm that this may be starting to happen. Now here's another daily chart again of the S&P 500 cash, and you can see that the extension, that it's been a great uptrend. It's very solid, way above all the moving averages here, and you can see though this trend, the volume pulled back, trending up, got lower and lower and lower, but that doesn't really mean anything. I mean, you can get these trends that will last for for sometimes it seems like forever, going up on light volume. But what you really want to be aware of is when you get up to prior highs and contract highs, you want to see what the volume does at that point in time. And you can see that the volume, the last couple days has really tailed off. And also today was a reversal bar here. So what a reversal bar pattern is that you make a new high, higher than the yesterday's high, and you have a close that's below the prior day's close. And so, we had that today. You had a new high and you had a close below yesterday's close and also below today's opening price. Now the other thing too is that this was also a day where, let me just pause 1 second to show you another little tidbit here. Another thing I wanted to point out is that the S&P 500 made a contract high on the 2nd of April right here at 1422, and it made another attempt here, failed at the May 1st, and then here it actually today broke that prior high. It made a high today of 1426.68, but could not close above that prior high at 1422, and today had a higher high and higher than that past high, and then it closed below the prior day's close, and it also closed below today's low. And you can see how the volume has come off. So this is another indication that the market, is maybe telling us that it's starting to get a little bit tired. It may have a pullback, which doesn't mean that the market will collapse, but it just means that perhaps we'll get a pullback in this rally, and then it'll continue on. So that's what I'm starting to see, a couple of indications. One is the power cycle trading model, and then this reversal bar pattern, and your volume, and I'll show you a couple other things here. Now, another thing to point out too is that the TLT, this is the 20-year Treasury bond ETF. Our power cycle trading models had the TLT short. It shorted. It had a cycle high signal on the 26th of July, and you can see how it really sold off hard. And as selling off, funds and investors were getting out of bonds and getting into stocks and equities. So you can see the bonds selling off, and then you could see from the other charts that the equities were moving higher. Now today, this the power cycle trading models had this in a downtrend since that July 26th, and today, 2 days ago it gave a cycle low and it went neutral, and very close to going long bonds again. Not quite there, but very close. And you can see that today this is a reversal bar to the upside. So you had a lower low, lower than the prior day low, and you had the closing price was closed higher than the prior day's close, and which was 121.85, and it closed higher than today's open, which was 121.47. The close today was 122.39. So this is another thing to point out as far as a potential for a reversal. So reversal bar up on the bonds, reversal bar down on the S&P 500, and a few more points here to show you the potential for maybe a pullback. Now here is a chart of the Nasdaq 100, and it also had a reversal bar down today, and you can see how the volume had come off and then spiked a little bit on this down bar. So that's another indication. Another potential indication too, to coincide with the other elements that I pointed out to you of this potential pullback starting to set up on the markets, is that Apple today had a reversal bar as well. So it had a new high, new contract high, closed below the prior day's close and also below today's open, and our cycle model went neutral today. So the model had been long since the July 30th, caught a really nice up move, and today went neutral. It has not gone short yet, but this is just neutral to point that it did go neutral today. So it's currently no position right now. So it went long to neutral. So, and you can see how the volume spiked here. So a lot of profit taking here on Apple. And usually these events, will not be a one-day event. When you get a lot of profit taking, you'll have 1 or 2 days of profit taking. So there's a lot of money pent up in Apple. So you could easily see more of a pullback here from a profit taking standpoint on Apple, which will affect the S&P 500 and also the Nasdaq, because it's it's weighted. It's a percentage of those two indexes. Now, one more piece of information. This is the VIX Volatility Index, the CBOE Volatility Index, and this is a measurement of volatility in the market based on the S&P 500. So normally, when this is down, there's low volatility and the market's complacent. And today you had also a reversal bar to the upside and a break of this trend line here. So the VIX has been at these are the lowest levels the VIX has been in since 2007, and today it just kind of woke up and had a little trend line breakout here, and our cycle model indicated a signal for a cycle low right here today as well. So a reversal bar and then up, and these are lows since 2007. So all that information I just gave you, hopefully it helps you in your trading. Be careful. You're up at a high end of a range, which doesn't mean that the market can't go higher, but it looks like it's setting up to take a pause, and I just wanted to point these factors out to you. Good luck with your trading, and if you'd like to join us at Options on the Open, please come learn how we trade using the Power Cycle trading model. Thank you for your time.